And we're back with some more side quests. Oh well, what we're doing now is not actually a side quest. The blue quests unlock gameplay features. In this case they will unlock player housing. Not like we can afford a house. Just like me, for real, for real. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this morning. Aye, it is true. In an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet. A man-made oasis built atop a towering but why bother explaining when you can see it for yourself? Just head through the gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit stationed just past the entrance. He will be happy to assist you. If you've any significant savings, you really ought to consider owning your own estate. Think of it not as a purchase, but as an investment in your future. Do you have something? The residential district for adventurers, why, the goblet, is practically within swinging reach of this gate. The resident caretaker will be the one to speak if you have a nesting urge. Let's see if this server has houses. Yeah, houses and spades. Let's check them out. Though maybe by the time that I've saved up enough gil, the 8.0 has come out and the game is popular again. It's in a bit of a slump right now, in case you're watching this years into the future. But yeah, then houses might be more scarce. Or maybe they revise the housing system, as there was a lot of criticism about its housing system. I think it's fair enough, as long as they keep adding districts. And there we have it, the housing district in Ul'dah. I like Ul'dah, though it's probably the least popular destination for housing. Partly nostalgia, as I started in that city years ago, on my first character, that I deleted a few months later. And then another one that I also deleted. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the goblet. Beg your pardon? An Ul'dah woman asks you to learn more about auctions. Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an Ul'dah citizen, she is ineligible to participate. Should you yourself have a mind to purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. I'm afraid to know little of the purchasing process myself. The resident caretaker is far more qualified to speak on such matters. And we will when we have a lot of money. But yeah, I often got burnt out on this game. A lot of people do, apparently. But hopefully this time I will make it to endgame. Finally. After years of playing on and off. You've returned. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? Eh? What do you mean it's reserved exclusively for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough, and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. But what about my needs? What about my 40 acres and a chocobo? Bah, it's just not fair. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter saved to Kikipu at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these very legs would carry me even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammerbeak tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Kikipu's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for, well, far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she is well is all. off we go to the next small town. If you only play the main quest, you would not go there, I believe. Oh wait, in the next expansion there's actually one quest that takes you there. And we killed all the Hammerbeaks, and now we're walking to the Silver Bazaar. But yeah, as I was saying, apparently there are people who never go there to do side quests, which seems so strange to me. Like, if I see a side quest, I have to do it, because otherwise it will bother me. And I've heard that sentiment from other people before, but I've also heard that there was a guy who tried to solo the entire game. He had a very fun playthrough of this game. But yeah, he never went there apparently, because he just focused on the main quest, which is perfectly fine, of course. But I actually would like to play games that way, I just can't, which costs a lot of time, as this playthrough will take a lot of time. Well, what is it then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this post. This envelope contains a very special message from Oswell. Beautiful plumage plucked from the rump of a slain Hammerbeak. Hammerbeak tail feathers and a letter. Dear gods, it's from Oswell. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dearest Kikipoo, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since? As ever, I am a slave to my trade, and sadly it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Ul'dah have set their sights on your Silver Bazaar. It seems beyond saving. Really, how long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kikipoo. Spread my wings and soar? By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. And Hammerbeak tail feathers? The dolt does realize he sent me the feathers of a flightless bird, does he? Well, Oswald can go bugger himself. I've no intention of stepping one ilm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it. You have a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering about the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard them? Well, for a few of their workers have decided to drop in on us for a little rest and relaxation. But they're no workers, they're nothing but hired muscles sent to threaten the people of Ul'dah and harass our shops. It's not the first time. But I dare say a formidable lass such as yourself might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? No doubt. This lovely little hamlet is the Silver Bazaar, and this lovely little lady before you is Kikipoo. Hey, what are you looking around for? Me, you idiot, I'm Kikipoo. Here's the first one. You don't want trouble with me, girl. Piss off. Your ears working? I said piss off. Enough already, I'm leaving. But tell that bloody Kikipoo this is the end of nothing, you hear? Nothing! And of course, the doubt emote is also ridiculously cute. Sitting around picking on poor folk. Easiest bloody kill I've ever made. And the funnest. Hehehe. Persistent little thing, ain't ya? Fine, I'm on my way. But tell that Kikipoo this ain't over. My business is my own. Now get out of my sight before I put you out of it. Bah, I was just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking you had a part in it. You can talk at me all day if you like. Short of a Carlian legion marching through that gate, I won't be getting up anytime soon. You Silver Bazaar folks are annoying as all hells, I'll give you that. Bugger this job and want to find somewhere peace and quiet. let's just pick up this quest. Please, you must help me, it's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see, but he broke his only compass and he hasn't been able to put it out to sea in weeks. The compass is very special. It was crafted by the goldsmiths of Estime's lapidaries. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The area is rife with earth sprites drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I've no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Carl Viridus. No doubt he'll be dalting about the bazaar as always. Damn quiet for a port, ain't it? Hardly any ships making berth here no more. Hells, when I was just out of my mummy, time was you couldn't find a spot to piss off the docks, so many were the ships. Wouldn't think it to look now, would ya? Are they gone then? All of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folks from their homes so their own masters can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here into solid foundations. The plan is to turn these tracks into manors and manses for Teneland's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar, since the value of the land is set to rise. Small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive us all off so he can have it all to himself. The Silver Bazaar may not be what it used to be. More people leave now than come, and more shops closed than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody gillionaire craven who sends common thugs to do his dirty work. Good for you. Already had that. Let's do this one as well. Hey there, friend. I have a sure way into some easy gill if you're interested. It won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty goblins to gather 4 bottles of goblin grease, and then deliver them to a healer by the name of Adelard, at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. It couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the successes of the past, but this blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I have no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever there's gil to be gotten. And off we go for some fetch quests. Magnetite. And now let's deliver the goblin grease. These are the hammers. They've been pounding for quite a while. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs off these hammers? Gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of goblin grease right now. It's best if one does not exactly ask how this oil was extracted from a goblin. Goblin grease. Fafano must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. Before long, these tracks will be covered with the estates of Uldan's elite, but the ground is still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make solid foundations. Once that's done, you'll see the structure start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even farther, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even, but it seems the powers that be are being met with some local resistance. I hear some lass named Kikipu holds the rights to the bulk of the land there, stubborn to a fault that one, a bloody thorn in the side. There have been more and more people coming to Ulda since the calamity. The hammers are pounding the ground, solid so as to make fit for new homes for the rich. I hear they're having trouble securing some tracks though. Whoever jobs that is, I don't envy them. And back to the Silver Bazaar. Don't waste your time, lass. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day, nor the next more than the like. An ordinary looking stone that will adhere itself to certain types of metal. Magnetite. Danielle asked that of you, did he? So, that's to fix up the old compass again and put out back to sea, you see? Catch a nice haul of fat fish, I've a vessel what's barely seaworthy, and scarce big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help me with the haul. All bloody day at sea, bursting me arse gets me a few gillet less, at least. Gods, days ain't what they were. Time was you could scarce count the ships what used to make berth here. There weren't no empty coin purse or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or seiner. The old ways are done. We little fishermen's done lost our way. I ain't no fisherman no more, nor much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. That sounds depressing. Those goddamned haulers. Who do they think they are? I paid good coin to. Ah, you there. You're one of those staff-seeking adventurer types, are you not? Some wares I ordered from an Uldan merchant arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped them outside the gate and left. Ain't no price to bring 'em no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar, still the bazaar. Order ain't saying nothing about no home delivery. The gall. There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good as to bring them to me? Let's. So yeah, the side quests are pretty pointless, and they don't give much XP, but I still like the world building, like the class divides in Ulda. Gods, those oafs better not have damaged my bags. Well, have you found them yet? The piece is quite warm from having sat under the tunnel and sun. Hopefully there is nothing perishable inside. Let's see, yes, and yes. Excellent, everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from silk tapestries, though each is flawed in some way. In Ulda, even a minor misthread is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnaces. Not here though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with quality. Times used to be better. We were never driven to such lows. But gil is harder to come by now, and more so with each passing day. All that's left to this bazaar are overly proud souls with underly developed tastes. Everyone clings to the glories of the golden past, yet none makes efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands that strangle it. The sooner the better. And I think I'm gonna end this part here.